Why Devin Booker'S 70-point game is meaningless. If you haven't heard by now, a 20-year-old wrote his name in the record books with a 70-point outing against the Boston Celtics on Friday night. Devin Booker, a second-year guard out of Kentucky, joined the likes of Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, David Thompson, David Robinson, and Elgin Baylor as the only players in NBA history to put up 70 points in a game. Now, even though Booker's historic night, through Booker's historic night, his team couldn't come away with the W, and they weren't even really close. Nonetheless, his teammates were pumped. Seriously, Booker would pass another milestone, and his teammates were acting like he hit a dagger 3 to win the NBA Finals on the bench. It rivaled NCAA tournament-style bench celebrations, even though the Suns never really had a shot at winning this game. Instead, they seemed to decide to take the small wins, with getting Booker to 70 being the major one. They cared so much about it, teammates started fouling the C's to give the guard extra possessions to stuff his stat column, and head coach Earl Watson was calling timeouts to advance the ball in garbage time. But that asks the question, how can you possibly put up 70 points and still be losing a game? Well, he's not the only one. Of the 11 70-plus point games, 5 were losses for the guys with the hot hand, 3 of those to Wilt Chamberlain, who had 6 70-plus outings. Seriously, how do you lose half of the games when you light up for that many points? For Booker, he logged 45 minutes, and in addition to the big 70 in the scoring column, he also secured 8 rebounds and dished out 6 assists. 24 of his points came from the free throw line. For the casual NBA fan who doesn't follow plus-minuses, basically per 100 possessions, Booker was more of a liability on the court for his team and helped contribute to the loss more than he helped push his Suns to win. That's quantified in defensive possessions in addition to offensive, in which Booker had a pretty horrible night, allowing the C's to score up to 130 on his squad. Fans at the TD Garden seemed happy to see a show and still leave with the satisfaction of a win, but the Celtics themselves weren't as pleased. As far as the star of the night, he was probably the most down-to-earth about it. After the game, he talked about how he preferred to win than get the accomplishment. Meanwhile, his coach, Earl Watson, said that the Celtics were annoyed they could do something about it. To me, I can't tell if that's a call to step up the defense or just take the kid out. There was obviously frustration among the Celtics. The game was essentially won, but the Suns were prolonging it just so to give Booker a place in the record books. And ultimately, even though it was an incredible performance from the 20-year-old, that's all it is. Another L for the Suns in a season where his team has given up. Does that make it meaningless? That's for you to decide. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think that the 70-point game in a way is meaningless, but in another not. Yes, I have another Devin Booker on the way. It will be out. It will be my next video, or the one after, or maybe the one after that. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, my friends.